Show&tell, hi guys, I'm Judy and today I'm going to be watching One Piece episodes 467, 468, and 469. And I'm pretty sure that after 467 I can watch the previous opening, so I'll try to remember to do that. For whatever reason, I don't know if I'll be able to come to to pinpoint what the spoiler is. But okay, let's get into it. Check out my Patreon for full reactions. Subscribe. Let's go. Okay, I understood what that is. Sometimes my Japanese, flares up. Luffy doesn't do what he should. What you think he should. It's his brother. Yes. Yeah. Kobe knows. I don't think it has a lot to do with Dragon, you know? Don't take the credit away from Luffy for being who he is. Because he's Luffy. All of your questions can be just answered with like, he's Luffy. Get on with it. Yeah. Let's go. Woo! Jinbei. People are just flying like the Marines to just. Maybe there's more to this strategy than we heard. Oh. Okay. So we're going to ignore the information that was leaked, or what? That's kizaru for you. Yes. Okay. And now you are going to do it because Sengoku wants you to? You're experts at self-delusion. No. Yes. Yes. Oh, okay, there's some history there. He doesn't seem to care much. A whore, asshole. I wonder what kind of relationship you have with him though, because he doesn't seem. I mean, okay, Kuma is not sentimental, so yeah, I don't know how well you know him or what he expected, even. Full body. Uh-huh. You don't remember them? You hold a grudge? Oh, you do remember. How do they accept you? Oh, is that so? She's very honed. She's the one who went after you know? Bon Clay. Bye, Hina. Who are we facing? You? What? What? Who's it gonna be that's like is worth a cliffhanger, you know? Against this guy that we don't that we barely know. Oh! You're still, you know, toppling them one by one. Shut up! Go back to Impulse. No, what was the name? Thriller Bark. You have zombie soldiers here? Okay. You're so last season. Even before then. Oh, we need salt. Multiply. What? You already made them into zombies so fast? And we're somehow buried under the ice? Ace gets a front row seat for all of this. Let's hope it's gonna be a good show. Oh! So you don't need him? Is that what you're saying? Is that listening? Yeah, it is. But he's doing okay! It's gonna be fine! Oh. Yeah, how can you ask him to just turn his back on you? Is that how it works? She kept the other baby longer. That's what he is. Oh, okay. Oh, let's go, Jinbei. Awesome. Took me a while to understand what was going on. On their side. Okay, fine. That's great. That's really. I mean, you are a pirate, so I didn't think you would care. Oh yeah, now Smoker gets it. Good for you. Got some closure. Yes. So much for it being a secret. Yeah, exactly. It only, I guess it only like enhances his name. But now you're gonna turn small. Oh, look at that. Sketchy drawing. Nice. I'm so sweet. But don't die, please. I like Marco. I barely know him, but I like him. Ace, you just got to. I mean, you know you can't argue with him, especially not about this. But like, you know, it is definitely like it's humiliating, but it's more like he's not really worried about that. He's more worried about the fact that, you know, something could happen to Luffy. But I mean, Ace was saying like, oh, we both went out on the sea to have our adventures, to have to, you know, meet the friends or whatever. And so this is like part of it. Like, I mean, having adventures and all that, there's always like the risk of getting caught, of getting, you know, having to deal with the Marines, of getting caught up in various shit. And so, you know, like telling Luffy like, no, this is shit that I don't want you to take part in. It's not something that's gonna, like, I mean, you can say that, but Luffy's not gonna listen to that. Like, Luffy's main drive is to help those that he cares about. So I'm glad. Like, at first I was really afraid that Luffy was going to just, like, even for a moment, just be like, what? Like, Ace doesn't want me to save him. But Luffy was prepared for that. He knew that Ace would take it hard. Maybe not exactly for the reason that Ace is feeling that, because Ace just feels so afraid and so protective and so, like, and so guilty. Like, he feels like, you know, I mean, if something really does happen to Luffy, it's all going to be on Ace's, like, conscience. So you can definitely get that for sure. I mean, it's so sad to see him, like, so, you know, cut up about it. But you can just tell Luffy, turn around, don't save me. I mean, I understand completely why he's trying to do that, but, you know, Luffy would never go for that. It'd just be like, oh, okay, you told me not to save me, bye. No. He won't be Luffy, you know? And, I mean, Ace had to try. Like, Ace was talking out of, like, real deep anguish. But it wasn't going to stick. So everyone knows now that Luffy is Dragon's son. I mean, all this time they kept it a secret. But then Garp just kind of blurted it out at some point. Not that it really mattered. Like, I don't know. Like, it doesn't feel like it makes much of a difference. I mean, on Chamoni and stuff, like, people were like, oh my god, he's like Dragon's son. But whatever. Like, maybe they will pay even more attention to Luffy now, but I don't think that really... I mean, at the end of the day, Luffy wants to be recognized as, like, a pirate. On his own right, I feel, but... whatever. Like, Luffy doesn't care that his father... I mean, Luffy, like, doesn't do anything, like... I mean, he wasn't even influenced by his dad, because he didn't even know his dad, you know? So it doesn't even matter to him. So maybe to the world it's gonna matter, and people are gonna be, like, even more... I guess, afraid of him, or like his reputation is gonna grow even more thanks to this. I mean, but Luffy's doing that anyway, like, not on purpose, but like he's facing the biggest threats in this world, like the biggest authorities in this world, because it so happens that they, you know, hold like his most precious people at stake and stuff. So, like, the world knowing that he's Dragon's son or not, whatever, you know? I mean, maybe it will affect something in some way, but not as far as Luffy concerned, I think. I mean, Luffy takes everything in stride, like, nothing really... Like, I mean, besides, you know, besides the people he cares about being in danger, nothing really phases him in any way. So, you know... whatever. It is gonna be like a big impact if they do manage to capture him or hurt him or defeat him or kill him or something. And I think that's what Sengoku is going for, like saying like, okay, you have to go after him. He's Dragon's son, so there's like extra, you know, reason to do this or something. Like it's gonna mean all the more if they like, you know, win against Luffy knowing his legacy. But I don't think it's gonna happen. I mean, who knows? But I don't think it's gonna happen. We'll see though. So far things are going really great. I mean, besides Ace just having an aneurysm, I think things are going pretty well for the pirates so far, but I don't trust it. Something has to go wrong. Also, we have, you know, I mean, we haven't really dealt with like all the warlords. Maybe we kind of dealt with Moria, but whatever. He's like so not exciting anymore, you know? We've been there, done that. Anyway, we have other warlords to worry about, and the admirals, obviously, and Sengoku. And I think, I'm not sure, but it seems like there's some kind of plan that Sengoku has that they don't know all the information for, and it includes trying to kill Ace sooner than expected, but also other things, I think. And then Whitebeard was like, no, he wants us to know it, so we would, I don't know what. So anyway, it seems like there's some kind of convoluted strategy there. We'll have to see how it comes into effect, I guess. And now we're continuing with episode 468. Let's do.
能力者軍団対能力者軍団。巨人を倒したぞ。
What?
すげえぞ麦わら、巨人を一撃だ。戻った。
Okay. Ooh. Damn. Okay, we're all here together.
そいつらはその場に釘付けにしろ。ルキーごときに手間取るな。ルフィ。
Poor Ace. He has nothing to do, nothing to say. Yeah, there are a lot of them. Oh.
海軍本部中将、なんて強さだ。くそ、やめてくれ。エースを助けるんだ。これは俺の失態なんだ。お前らが傷つくことはねえんだよ。
You need some deep psychological help after this to give you back your self-esteem. Because maybe you deserve it. Maybe you're a good guy and everybody likes you. For what? Okay, but like... Okay. But don't accept being killed, please. Fine. I mean, I don't know if it makes any difference right now. It's not like you can do much anyway. Okay. I don't know. I don't know how to take that. I'll tell you when now. I don't know. When something happens about that, I guess. I think he stood out ever since he came here, to be honest. Yeah. No, don't do that. Who is that? Oh, Whitebeard. Okay. Look, Bucky, you're being recognized left and right. But does he realize that Bucky wants to kill him? Like, I don't think... Oh, okay, he did realize. Become the Pirate King. Yikes. Yeah, sounds reasonable. I don't know how much of a group he had on reality before that. You guys, fanboys. Gunny. Those people are something? Are you sure about that? But sure, it definitely helps not to have to do with them in any capacity right now. What are we up to? Also, who was that guy that we just kind of cliffhangered on? That we didn't get to see. Oh, was that the guy with the pink hair? Something was happening there, though. Yeah, listen to him. Follow his instincts. Okay.
わかった変化が
ああ左右にそれと
Oh no, you envisioned that?
変換を襲い始めました
Not good, not good. Then we're doing what he expects us to do. What happened to Squad? If that was the guy that we saw
神じゃ
last
感
episode.
づいたな白ひげつまらん誘導にも乗らんか少々野暮だったな
Okay. Okay.
だが勘を働かせても防げるものじゃない5000枚ガーラ政権
Okay.
はい
Okay.
進めルフィ君時間を無駄にするな
つもねジンベエ
海峡のジンベエが敵に回るとは
Really? You never thought that.
は重要な戦力潰し合っては意味がないのに
You really trust them that much.
海兵どもの影
Yeah, he clearly really cares about the Navy.
おめえに勝ち目はねえぞジンベエ
でかくなったじゃが他人の力で強くなったとてお主の鍛錬にはならんぞモリアよ
You tell him.
最後に勝手が何だっていいだろうがさて図体のでかい割にちょこまかった
You were talking about hulking?
でかいのはお
Yeah.
前の方じゃ
Yeah, you made yourself bigger, but also kind of clumsier, maybe. Especially in comparison with him. Okay, goodbye, shadows. He just walked away. Yeah.
どけたち
Oh, oh, fuck! Smoker. Yeah, we never fought him actually. Oh no.
クマあんたしつこいわよ
Yeah, what about him? You were fighting him.
ジェットガンドレン
ホワイトランチャ
昔よりずっと強えな
Yeah, but we still haven't figured out a way to really fight smoke, have we? And he's stronger than he was. I mean, Luffy is stronger than he was too.
強いのは
I don't know if that means that we can defeat him. Oh!
ローグタウンでなぜドラゴンが
Okay.
お前を助けたのか
So now you have extra drive to defeat him.
離れぬか
Hanko?
煙の俺に攻撃を
蹴りなんてそなたよくもわらわの愛しき人を殴り飛ばし抑え込んだ
クジャの覇気か
Oh. Oh, that's why. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Oh my goodness.
呼んでくれ
Oh my god. Dude, should he hair?
するよさすがのバッターシもどういうつながりがあったのか知らねえがやめときな
Yeah, maybe he's
話しか
different
けても
since
無駄
then.
だぜ革命軍幹部エンポリオ・イワンコフ
Maybe you didn't undergo all those whatever enhancements before.
お前だっ
But
て
you're on opposing
王
sides.
君クマと呼ばれてたあいつならもう死んだよ
When did he die? What a... What happened? What?
死んだ
Was he dead the whole time that we fought him? And then they used his body to make this cyborg or whatever? But it's like with a dead body though? That's messed up. Maybe that's why he's so like, you know, so loyal to the Navy, because that's been said before. Who said that? Moria, I think. Loyal to the Navy and like really emotionless and, you know, and just... But then why did he not... Why does he... No, but why did he not kill you know, Luffy when he had the chance and stuff, he seemed to be moved a little bit by, you know, Zoro's action. Maybe he was dead afterwards. When did he die? Who? What? Like, was it a punishment for something? For not killing Luffy? Or something? And I'm not sure what's going on. But okay. Because, I mean, if he's really, like, if he's been dead all along, then it doesn't make sense that he would be, you know, affected by his emotions at all. Or, like, even by a sense of, like, pity or sympathy or something. So I guess maybe he died, you know, in between the last time we saw him. I'm not sure, because the last time we saw him, he sent them flying. But he could have killed them, you know? He had the upper hand. He could have killed them. Instead, he sent them flying. Every which way. I don't know. So I don't know what's going on, but maybe he died in the meantime. And I mean, okay, and it seems like even with his friend, I mean, he kept expecting him to stop. Or, I mean, I don't know. I mean, you're on opposing sides. You really expect, even if you were friends, you really expect him not to fight you? Or at least, I guess, talk to you before he does or something. Be like, I'm sorry, friend, but I have to kill you now. Or something like that. So, okay, interesting. I don't know what to make of the Kuma situation. And also we have this thing, I think that was happening with Captain Squard. I think that was the guy that we saw, I think in the last episode, that he was like, you! And he was like super shocked, and then we didn't follow up on it anymore. So I think something happened there for sure, and it's something that Whitebeard can't, and that I think that Sengoku said that by Whitebeard, even if he senses it, it can't do anything about it or something. So I don't know who that was. Or if it's going to mean anything to me until we see the, like maybe it's someone I don't know and they have some kind of power that, maybe the flamingo turned some people, I don't know. I do not know. So that's also happening in the background. And then Ace also had kind of like this acceptance of the situation. He was like, okay, whatever happens, I'm okay with it. Which is kind of a defeated kind of stance. But it also means that he doesn't like actively, you know, feel anguished about everything that's going on, about all the people that came to save him. He's like, okay, whatever happens, happens. I'm okay with it. I'm zen or something. So I think in some ways it's better. In other ways it could be worse. Not that, I mean, you know, I guess the worst way that it could impact things is if like the execution actually happens. By the way, they said they were going to, you know, do the execution. I mean, what are they waiting for? If they decided to just hurry it up and stuff, why are they just doing it? Why is Sengoku just not like, you know, I don't know what they're waiting for. But anyway, I'm glad. I don't want Ace to die, but you know, I don't know. They're just like talking about it. So the only thing you can think is that, you know, if the execution happens, Ace wouldn't fight anything. But it's not like he could have done a lot, even if he would. Like, I mean, he's shackled, he's helpless. So, I mean, if like Luffy manages to, you know, or Luffy or someone else manages to help him escape from the shackles and stuff, and then he doesn't do anything to save himself, that will be a problem. But it just feels like probably if he will be free, then he'll just go along with, you know, whatever happens, you know, and hopefully fight for himself. I don't know. Anyway, I don't know like what to make of that, but I think overall it's kind of better than what it was before. I mean, he it was definitely not helping the fact that he was just like so in pain about everything, and just like, you know, like every time we pan back to him, he was just making those sounds of like, you know, gritting his teeth, being, you know, I don't know, torturing himself, not being able to do anything. So that didn't help anything. So I'm thinking that now he's a lot calmer and just like accepting of the situation. I do think it's overall like better way to deal with stuff, especially if we can't do anything at the moment. Hopefully. And also he was thinking like it wouldn't be fair to them if I just don't if I refuse their help, like if I tell them to go back after, I mean, they made it their way here. Obviously, they all want to save me. I could just like kind of throw it back in their faces, you know. It's not fair to them, so I'm going to accept it. And I guess maybe when he said, I'll accept any punishment that gets to me, is that comes my way, is basically him saying that all those who die on my behalf, I'm going to take that responsibility. Like I'm not going to just, like, you know, because in a way, I guess if you're telling them, like, go away, don't do this, don't save me, you're kind of refusing to take kind of responsibility in a way for what happens now. Like, you're like, oh, I don't want to, like, I can't deal with it, it's too much guilt, it's too much, like, I'm not worth it. But they're doing it anyway, so in a way, he's, like, accepting what happens, understanding that it's all for him, and accepting that that's how it is, and that it's not going to change. Like, they're not going to go back, they're not going to turn their backs on you, so you have to kind of, you know, let them come, I guess, and hope for the best. But yeah, but if the worst happens, I mean, with Aura's, for instance, they already kind of did, but maybe you still have hope. I don't know. Yeah, let's get into the next episode. Oh, and Smoker, I didn't talk about Smoker. And Hancock made it ridiculous. Oh my god. And of course, Luffy being oblivious, like she outright said. What did you do to my beloved? They're getting married next week. You're not invited. Your voted confidence is very inspiring. What? How do you have that? Oh my god, girl, please, get some help. You killed her just Yeah! Hancock, you are seriously very helpful. It was the hug of doom. No. Not in any way at all. Look at how handsome he is. Oh, you would never be that suave, please. It's a problem. You don't seem to be actually in love with the actual Luffy, so, you know. Honey. Wow, okay. Yeah, take Smoker down. Perfume femur? I can't with that pose. She doesn't care, she's in love. My goodness. Yeah, he can't do much else. Yeah, what do you mean by that? I guess they use this body. When did you die, dude? Okay, so he died, yeah, since the last time we saw him. But what? How? When? Who killed him? Oh, it was part of the just like the next stage of the research, the project. I don't know.
本人の意識は残したまま体の各部は長
And now
期
they
に
got
わたり少しずつ
lastly
改
they
造
got
さ
to
れてい
his
る
minds now.
そんなこと絶対にしねえブルだわや
But he
と
did.
なってもこいつと政府の間にどういう取引があったか
Yeah,
は俺も
I
知
do
らね
wonder
え
about that. That's
つい
interesting.
数日前までは
Why I agreed to
確
it
か
in
に
the
ま
first
だ
place.
こいつに人格は存在したただ政府の言うなりに戦うだけの化け物
Why though?
パ
Why
シ
did
フ
he
ィス
agree
タ
to it?
PX0 だ昔のことなら忘れちまいな
Okay, that's bad. Why did you do that? I do wonder about his story for sure. Even seems to think that he was never loyal to the government before, and then suddenly something changed. I mean, suddenly or not suddenly, I don't know what happened in between. Good question, but I don't think we're gonna get any answers from him.
あいつそういえば
もう二度と会うことはない。
He knew it was gonna. Yeah, he did say that, and I was wondering what that meant.
あん時の最後に
Where do you put your book?
危ねえぞお前ら気をつけろ
Oh, I guess he's holding it under his arm. That's what he
パッ
does.
とほ
顔面スペクトラムうわ
So I can't wait to make a mission go crazy.
脅すわよギャラクシーヌーイング
He actually multiplies the attack too. That's cool.
それ
Shia! Go, Ivan.
顔を忘れられたのは生まれて初めての経験だよ
That's really.
しかしまた足の怖さまで忘れちまったブルならその体に叩き込んでやっちゃブル
Go, Ivan.
覚悟せやんな
Luffy was just standing there.
悪い岩ちゃん
I mean, to be fair, he's probably a little worried he's so impacted by his last encounter with Kuma.
しかしバギーは偉い
Blah blah blah, Buggy is great.
こうなったら締めたものよ
What are you even
新
saying?
たな英雄の誕生に震撼するっちゅう寸法だ
Mhm.
行くぞ野郎ども
Okay, you beat them.
成功すれば全世界が度肝を抜かれることを受け合い各自
They sure will be,
抜かれるんじゃねえぞ
me included. Ooh. He's still on. Ooh, crocodile. Are you doing something with yourself?
邪魔をするんじゃ
Crocodile! Not now. Fine.
困ったやつだぜ混ぜっか
Yeah, you need to make a deal with him too. Ooh, that happened too fast for you too. Oh shit! Again, wait,
あ
oh,
の
let me
巨
get.
体でこのスピード
No! Don't help him.
どうだ俺と手を組まねえか
No. Fine. Fine. What was the name of the?
赤髪
I'm sorry. Oh, Mihawk?
この力慎みはせんぞ
No! Mihawk, shit! Yes. 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 From very long ago, though.
鷹の目
Yes. How are we doing with him?
運命よあの次世代の申し子の命ここまでかあるいはこの黒刀からどう逃がす
Really? That's it? Was it it? I don't know. I don't know how much time has passed. Like we just, I mean, in this episode we just kind of focus on Kuma an event for the most part. What even happened? I don't know. Okay, so Kuma knew that he was going to be, that his mind at least was going to be erased in the next stage of the project that he agreed to for some reason. I do wonder what made the shift between the guy that Ivan knew and the guy that just agreed for this to do this. Like, what deal did he make? What was he promised in return? I mean, that he would care enough about, even at the cost of his own, you know, consciousness, his own life in some way. So I'm like, the only thing I can think of is that it's to do with someone else, maybe, that he cares about. I don't know. But I don't know. Like, I mean, that's the romantic side of me speaking, I guess. I don't know if that's really true. So he's gone. I mean, like, at first Dufflin said he's dead, but he's not really dead. He was just saying it for dramatic effect, but he's gone. It seems like his mind is gone. But maybe if he's not really dead, then there's a way to maybe reach his mind somehow or something. I don't know. Maybe there's a way to make him remember who he is. Maybe. I'm not counting on that, but it's interesting because I do want to get the story, you know? I don't know who we're going to get the story from, or when, or what, or if, or, you know? But I wonder about it. I mean, they were teasing it. There's no way that they're just going to let us beat. Okay, and then what happened? But probably not right now. Maybe. I don't know. And we have Crocodile to worry about. Damn it. I mean, okay. It's kind of sad that we released this dude. I mean, we needed him at the time, but he's like, and we knew exactly what we were, like, he said from the get-go what he was planning to do, right? The only reason that he was joining us in the first place was to fight Whitebeard. But we were like, okay, we'll worry about that later or something. And I mean, I honestly don't think that he can take on Whitebeard, but he definitely is, you know, like another thing that we have to deal with right now when we have, you know, the Navy to deal with, like, Crocodile. Find some other time, you know? So anyway, and now Bartholomew wants to team up with him. So he basically, like, kind of takes the place of, like, another warlord. I mean, he used to be one, and he's kind of, he doesn't really care about what the Navy wants him to do. Like, it's not like he's gonna prevent Luffy, like, he doesn't care about any of that. He cares about Whitebeard, but, I mean, as far as sides go, it is helping the Navy more than it's helping us, obviously. More than it's helping the pirates. So, and Bartholomew's power is a scary, crazy power. So, yeah. And when he starts using it, I mean, so far we just kind of talked to him. We saw him use it against who it was. I don't remember. Someone. He used it against someone for a little bit, but we haven't really focused on it. We haven't really had to go kind of head to head with it so far. And I'm scared for when we will have to. And I don't know who's going to have to do with it, but it's not going to be pretty. Oh, we had the whole Hankook thing. That was what happened at the start of the episode. It's so stupid. But she's definitely helpful. And I mean, the thing is though, that she is not seeing Luffy for who he is. She is so, like, he's so oblivious to her feelings and to anything that's going on. And she's oblivious to his anything. Like, she just, like, goes into her own mind and starts painting this picture that's as far from reality as it can possibly be. But I mean, as long as she satisfies herself in her own mind and acts on it, and like acts on it in ways that help Luffy, that's awful to us. I don't know. It feels messed up for sure. I like the idea of them, you know, together because they were so opposite from each other, but I mean, in this way, it definitely, I mean, I'm not expecting anything to really happen between them, but it's just, it's funny. I mean, it's funny and sad for her, honestly, because she seems like, I mean, she's ridiculous, and it feels bad because she's just doing everything for Luffy, and certain feelings that are probably never going to be reciprocated. And she's not even capable of seeing the reality for what it is. So, you know, I don't know when she's going to realize that it's not going to be reciprocated. Like, how long she's going to delude herself. I don't know. But so far, it's helping us. And I mean, Luffy is not like he's not using her on purpose. And he is like, I mean, he's a good guy, and he is like trying to help. Like, I mean, he's trying to help genuinely, you know. So, okay, I guess you can see him as her knight in shining armor. I don't know. I mean, it's ridiculous, but, you know, fine. We'll use it as much as, you know, as long as it lasts, I guess. It's not like Luffy is expecting that or, you know, using it on purpose, like deliberately manipulating her or anything. Of course not. So it's, you know, whatever. And I mean, we got the key now, so that's exciting. And I mean, when Luffy looks at Ace, like all he sees is Ace on that platform. And like every time we just see him like with this kind of spotlight on the platform, there's no one around. It's like Luffy, you know, it just shows us how, you know, one track mind he is, like, Ace, I'm going toward you. But we don't know that Sengoku's right there, Garp is right there, and everyone, like, I mean, we have a lot of people to go through in between. So yeah, good luck with that. And Buggy is, sure. Yeah. And Buggy's doing his thing. And Mr. 3 is just like... like, helping him out as much as he can, but he's like, I don't know why we're doing this. This is ridiculous. Like, okay. I don't know. So, I hope you guys enjoy this reaction. I will see you in the next one. Special thanks to my top Patreons, Weddings Here, Andy Plays All Night, Terranor, Michael Gabriel, Shadows Moon, and Marsh. And to the rest of my amazing Patreons, who without their support I would never be able to keep on doing this. Thank you so much.